my friends. Happy Wednesday. Here we are, back around. Another week's gone by. I will wait a minute to see that people are on here. Good morning, Ellen. Oh, Alexa, stop. I forgot to turn my music off. All of a sudden, it became 8 o'clock. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Hi, Bobby. Welcome, everybody. So, I think I'm ready to paint. I couldn't decide this morning. I was going to paint the dandelions because I saw them on my walk the other day. And then I decided on this instead. So, let me turn this around. Good morning, Michael. I think it's from a pear tree. I was looking it up. Do you know on your photo app, when you're looking at your photos, you can look up the plant. And it says it's a pear. So this is, no, I don't need that open. I took this photo. I went for a walk on, what day was it so nice? Maybe, well, today is Wednesday, so it must have been Monday because it wasn't yesterday, and it was this week. So there you have it. And this was kind of high up on the tree, and I am horribly allergic to poison ivy, so I'm afraid to touch anything outside. So I was on my tippy toes taking this photo because that light was hitting it so nicely. I love these little shadows from the centers of the flowers, and so I want to capture that feel. What I love about this is how white it is, but I love the strong shadows. But I do want to kind of keep it colorful, so I'm not sure if I want to do like a very colorful background or if I want to mix more of a neutral background and just put pops of color. I don't really know what I want to do. Good morning, Jackie. So I guess I have time to think about that while I mix paint. So I'm going to put this phone in my little holder here. There, that seems to be okay. I always have to kind of start getting I have Inspiring Art. My membership group is today at 1, and I was kind of getting ready for this and getting ready for that at the same time. So I have to be able to clear this away and be ready to do Inspiring Art. Anyway, okay. So I won't be able to read your notes while I'm color mixing, but I really need greens, whites, shadow colors, and there's like pops of pink in there, which is kind of what makes it magical, is that combination of the pink and green. So maybe I'll start with the pink. And I did mix up a neutral gray up here just to make sure I had the right colors on my palette to make that happen. With that little lighter and brighter, let's try that. Not sure what I should do with is that a little too, Oh, that's really pretty. I'll use that, and then I think I need just a little bit of, my very favorite is the permanent rose. I'm going to put a little bit of that out here. Just to have it. I'm going to clean my palette knife off. I just need to clean it off real well before I dip into the... Yeah, I needed that. Let me get a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure what I need to do in that background. It's not really what I need to do. It's what I feel like doing. That's what keeps it fun. Okay, that's great. Clean that off a little bit. And now I'll do my greens. So I need really dark, excuse me. I haven't been talking much yet today. Nice array of greens. I had this new color out that I just got him playing with it. It's cadmium chartreuse. I'm not sure what two greens I have there. Oh, that's good. I think I need more of that. Yeah, that's very nice. Oh, I do need blue for the sky, too. Let's see what I have here. Oh, that's good. There's just little bits of sky popping through. It's so nice to go for a walk now and find inspiration. Seems like it's been forever since things were blooming. That's nice. All right, put that up here. I'll take the rest of this. A little blue, and then I need whites. A nice array of whites. Know that I need, let me put that up there. All right, let me get some blues. Good morning. I can't read your notes right now. I think Anita just came on and said hi. Now I have this phthalo blue green shade out here instead of like ultramarine blue. I might still need ultramarine blue, but I just felt like using that color, so I think we can make it work. Sometimes it's fun to add a new color to your palette. Just keeps things interesting. I always like to be learning and playing, and who doesn't love buying paint or any kind of art supply for that matter. There's blues. And then what did I think I was forgetting? I don't think anything. I think I can do whites now. So when I mixed that white earlier, I used, this is raw, I need pretty much raw umber. And I used, this is, oh, the blue. Jackie, isn't that pretty? That's phthalo blue green shade. We need to go on another field trip to Vasari. I've been feeling like I need a road trip there. And now I can't remember, did I put, oh gosh, I think I put this color in. This is, I tried to keep them all laying here, and you know, oh, here it is. This is Portland Warm Gray. Huh, that came out much warmer in tone. I wonder if I used this. Put that in there. I need pretty much of that, my shadow color. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Put the rest of that in. I hope that's enough. Let's make a little more of that. I feel like that's a huge portion of this painting. Put a little bit more of this color out. Yeah, that's nice. I feel like this is one of those paintings where it's going to be a little tricky to see the values in it. Cleaning off my palette knife and getting a little white. To light, so I have, you know, a little bit lighter shadow color. I'm going to put a dab of that blue in there for good measure. Well, that's really pretty. All right, and now we can go even lighter because now I need a nice selection of whites. Yeah, that's very nice. I'm going to put out a little bit more of this that I've been using, this Old Holland gray, to make a little bit of a cooler white. That's really nice. The shift in white, see how that's a little bit cooler than that one? And what else could I do? Let's take the rest of this. If I wanted to make it, let's just do a dab of this in there, so that we have an array of whites to use. And that made it even cooler. All right. See that subtle difference in those three whites that we have there? I think no, let's go with that. I think we're good. We're good. I still haven't decided how I want to do my background, so let me see if I missed anything. Let me see. I use glass that gets scratched up so easily. Oh, you glass for a palette, do you mean? Counter. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Ellen was answering the questions. Whoop. Okay. So, what shall we do here? I have no idea what I want to do. No idea. Let me see. I'm just going to have to start. When I originally was thinking about painting this, I was going to do like blue, reds, or pinks and greens. But I don't know. I think I maybe want to go a little more traditional this morning, ever so slightly. So let's do that since I was thinking about it. So I'm going to use transparent brown and that blue. It's really not a blue. What is it? It's that one that Jackie just asked me about, the Vasari. I'm going to mix a little bit of that together and use it as my background and then wipe out into it. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I see Allie answered too. Thank you, Allie. Miss Pryor watching me. Is your cat watching me this morning? That's really a pretty color, isn't it? No, I don't even see my grid at all. Okay, there we go. So in that layer, I use my medium, which is liquid today. And then I put it away. And I can't see my grid, so I'm going to just have to wing it, which is kind of fun. You always have to remember that no one can see your reference image, so you can do whatever you need to your painting to make it be the best it can be, but it doesn't matter if it looks like your reference because it's really kind of irrelevant. It's just about creating a painting that you're happy with. Oops, I'm shaking my table here a little bit. Mike? Mike? Oh, sorry. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, your mom's calling me. Can you call her? Sorry about that. My mother-in-law was... Your pings always look better than the reference. Thank you, Ellen. Sorry about that. My mother-in-law was calling me on my phone. I don't know if you could hear that. And just told Mike to call her. I love how that looks. Like it already feels like highlights and shadows a little bit, doesn't it? I don't need a lot. I just need to know where I'm headed in the painting. But I don't want so much paint where my whites need to go. So it's kind of like reverse painting, right? That's all in shadow. Okay. I think that looks good. So let's do a little bit of pigment sticks. I don't know that I need a lot of that this morning. But a little bit's always fun. Maybe I'll do it kind of in the centers. Just to add a little something fun. This, I am guessing a little bit because I'm not sure. Okay. Oil sticks are my favorite. Me too. And a little bit goes a long way. And letting them, look at that. Maybe that's all I needed for my little pops of pink or this, as long as I don't take them too far. But I could always add this back in. There's a little stem. Just do a little bit of that. Maybe a little, little of this. I have to try and keep those little centers just as free and happy as they are right now. Always my challenge. See how it goes. Oops. Now I'm putting a little more of that than I need just because it's too fun. Just too fun. Do we know what kind of blossoms these are? I looked them up right before I started, and I believe it said pear. So maybe from a pear tree. They were in like a wooded area. They weren't in someone's yard, which you can often find me lurking and taking photos in people's yards once the springtime comes. Susie said, I love this part of the painting. Amazing how it progresses. Yeah, I agree. It is really messy right now, but it is fun to see it kind of come together, hopefully. Just putting a little bit of this blue in. don't need too much of it. Should I do a little? Yeah, I'll do a little bit of my fun pop of color too. I just got a headache. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm fussing with it. No need for fussing. No, Sassy Art Studio said I've been using the oil sticks to complete full paintings. Wow, that's so fun. Are they drying okay for you, or do they take extra long to dry? I haven't tried doing that. What color green did you use as your underpainting? Oh, it was a mixture of this Sari's phthalo blue and Rembrandt transparent oxide brown. It's really pretty, isn't it? I love how it looks. Kind of have to get my bearings here. I feel like I don't quite know where I'm headed, so I can just take my time. Good morning, Izzy. Isabel's heading home today. She's almost finished with school. Exciting. The Sennelier oil sticks dry within 24 hours. I also experimented and made my own. They take longer to dry. Oh my gosh, isn't that fun? I always felt like those Sennelier sticks took forever to dry. That's good to know. I do love the oil sticks. Just put in pops where I feel like my darkest darks are. I've been working on a lot of commissions lately, it feels like, which is always fun. And getting ready. I have my work in a show called the Historic Yellow Springs Art Show, which is in Yellow Springs, Pennsylvania. Not terribly far from where I live. And that's really fun. But as much as shows are overwhelming, I almost feel like I need to start prepping for a show because I sort of miss it now. It's good to be away from something long enough that you actually miss it, right? All right, do I have my blocked out areas? Ellen said, I'll come down and say hi next. She won't be here next Wednesday. She'll be back at school again. She's got a couple more tests and to finish up her classes, and then she graduates on May the 10th. But after that, she'll be here. And I'm sure she'll come down and say hi. DIY sticks. Yeah, that sounds like fun, making your own. What do you make them out of? You make them out of oil paint? There, I went off what I was talking about, didn't I? I do that a lot. She was talking about making her own oil sticks. What an awesome experience, because when you make your own, you get to choose your own colors and mix new ones. That sounds like so much fun. And is that, do you make them with, I'm sorry. Trying to put down intentional brush strokes. Oil paint, beeswax, and linseed oil. Oh my gosh, that sounds like fun. I Anita said congrats to Izzy. like she just went off to college not long ago. I always say the 4 years of college seem to go by so quickly. So where's everybody listening from this morning? Watching, listening? I guess you're doing both, huh? The beeswax just serves as a binder to make oil into stick form. That's so fun. And they dry all right. I might need to play with that. You have to send me the recipe. Or isn't it? Do you just play around with it to kind of get the consistency that makes you ready to begin? I'm really just using that darkest gray that I mixed up here to go around the whole painting and figure out where my kind of white shadow areas are. There's a lot of light down there. Katy, Texas, Frisco, Texas, Allie's in Queens, New York, Ellen's in Central Florida. Ellen left a wedding in Texas, headed to Sanibel till tomorrow. How lovely, Jackie. That sounds fun. Anita's in Reading. Is it snowing in Rochester, New York? Ugh. New Providence, New Jersey, Marysville, Ohio, Toronto, South Africa. I think you're probably the furthest away. And I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and that's where I took this photo on, when did I say it was? On Monday. There's that. I could do a little bit of sky. There's a little shadow. Iran. Wow. Zanesfield, Ohio. Oh yeah, Jackie, you have to be back by Friday. We have a field trip coming up, right? You really want to come home for that? Sanibel Island sounds awfully nice. Okay, am I missing any big shadowy areas? I think I need to do my lights before I play with those little pops of, so this, I need that. I just missed that whole thing there. All right. I think that's good. I think we can go a little lighter. Yep and yep. Jackie says, yep. Sanibel does sound like more fun, but come hang out and go to Longwood Gardens. I want to let those pops of color be in there. Brownish in there. This probably needs to be over further, but I think it's fine the way it is. Like I said, nobody sees your reference. Okay. I think I'll hold off on my blue. I'm going to go to the next shade of gray. This gray is not quite as dark. Although I don't really see much of a difference. So maybe I could go do some of my pops of blue up in here. So I've got to get it to feel a little springier. Everybody ready for Easter? Have all your Easter candy. I've been doing pretty well at not eating the Easter candy that I got for my kids. I've been known to lose my willpower and eat some of the candy and then have to go replace it. But my kids all still want Easter baskets. That takes a lot of willpower for me. I love chocolate. Love it. Let's do a little lightness up there. Okay, I'm avoiding it. Let's dive in to some of the lighter. I don't usually do lighter lights this early in my painting, but I feel like I don't see where I'm headed. And when that happens, that means I need to work on adding some lights in. That feels like atmosphere up there, doesn't it? I love that. I don't want to get lost in the details. Always easier said than done for me. I'm just reminding myself. I try to talk out loud while I'm painting, so you kind of know what I'm thinking. But it has a nice softness to it, doesn't it? Won't be long, and you'll be making an... Oh, yes, for +1. Oh, my gosh. That's right, next year. Actually, my daughter asked me, she's like, well, when I have a baby, does that mean I won't get my own Easter basket anymore? Just one for the baby? And I said, no, I can still make one. Everybody gets Easter baskets. Oh, it feels nice, doesn't it? It feels kind of soft. This. It's to do that, I think. It's taking a lot of thinking here. I hear the birds chirping outside. Such a fun feel, doesn't it? I'm looking at it through the camera. What's happening here? Oh, this is its own little petal right here. A little more paint on my brush. And then I realized the bird sounds so pretty. Just horns. Oh, yes. I guess you don't. There are birds there, right? You just don't hear them. Queens. It's fun that you can hear them here. You gotta love the music of New York. Horns honking. Yeah, it does sound exciting. The sound of being in New York. I haven't been there in so long. Maybe since before COVID, not even to see my cousins that live up there. Oops, I had a little bit too much on my brush there. We don't want that. What happened there? Now I'm fussing in here. Gotta stop it. Amazing how you treat the transparency of petals. And you know what that is, Irma? I'm not thinking about anything but, I'm not thinking of them as petals. I'm not thinking of them as transparent. I'm just thinking about what I'm seeing and trying to replicate that. Now that looks a little dark. I have to lighten that just ever so slightly in here. Yeah, that was better. There's a little one that's sticking out back there, but it gives it atmosphere and depth to add that in there. Let's keep going in the same system I'm doing here. I almost felt like jumping down there to the bottom, but this is all working okay right now. I don't want to get in the way of a good thing. And I really have no plan for how I'm going to add in those shadows. Or they might not even be necessary. Who knows till we get to the end. We can visit the New York City Vasari and then walk the High Line. Yes, Allie, let's do that. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. I've never been to the High Line. And I have to go to Vasari again. How can we make that happen? Look at those cute little ones down there. This is I'm holding my breath a lot. Karen said all the flowers are coming to life. Oops, I think I had a little too much paint on my brush. Just gonna leave it like that. I love sometimes when it's a little globby like that. Oh, now we have this. There. Go back to what I was doing here. Okay, this is a little lightness. Maybe a little shadow color underneath right here. Let me see. This petal needs a little petalness like that. Because it's in the shadow, but it needs to come forward from what's back there. kind of missing one back here, aren't I? I don't know if I left myself enough room. There's a little petal there. And this is pretty light in there. I feel like I ran out of room in that space, but that's all right. I'm just gonna do what I can, and it'll all come together all right. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't do these cute little ones that are right here either. These. All right, do we see anything else major that I need to pay attention to before I go back in there? I need a little bit of the darkest darks kind of in my centers. It's that trick of, oh, I didn't need a little light right there. I see something I missed. Yeah, it's about doing enough to keep the feel of what you're aiming for without going so far that you lose the spontaneity. That's a little more brown up in here. That gives them a little more depth. Okay, let me see what else I need. I do feel like it has the atmosphere when I'm looking at it through what you see. Those little ones popping in the background there kind of help also give it depth. Okay. I'm looking to see if there are any lights that I've missed, like right in here. Reds in the middle. Yes, I didn't use any of those. I didn't even touch my reds in the middle, did I? Yes, I need to do that. I need to look for anywhere else that I need a little more separation of value. Like here, this needs to be pushed back a little more. That's very dark right in here. And this flower, I don't know. Oops, a little too much on my brush. Yeah, that's nice. Reds in the middle. You think then I could be done? Because if I go too far, I'm going to lose that spontaneity of it all. Just looking at what you're seeing, I think I need a better edge right here. My edge was a little too soft. This. Okay, am I fussing with it? I think even our shadows are okay, but let me do a little. I think I'm fussing. All right, a little bit of green pops, and then we're going to do a little bit in my centers, and then we're good. And these even have green pops to them too. Pink and green next to each other. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. What we're thinking, the pinks. I forgot about. These down there. The bottom have more pink in them. Oh, look at that bright pink. Oh my goodness. Ah, it just makes me happy. Ooh. Gorgeous. Sometimes when you pop that pink at the very end, it doesn't show a lot, but this, it shows today. Maybe a little bit of like a brown, because we don't even really need those little, it just gives the feel, and that's what we're going for. We don't need to literally put every last little thing in there. You saw how I painted it and didn't get lost in the weeds. Always my goal. Okay, I think I'm fussing with it. Okay, now I think I need to sign it, unless you see anything I missed. There we go. I'm going to look here through the... Nope, I think if I keep fussing with it, it's going to go past the freshness of it all. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Yes, I'm finished. So let me show you. And there's my reference image. And then here's my paintings. You can see some, oh gosh, that pink showing through. Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, not showing through. I added it on top, actually, but it looks so nice. And here is my palette. And this is the color that I mixed up that I used in the background. And the tool I used for signing is called, which one did I use? I don't even know what brand this is, but it's called a wipeout tool. It has a pointed end and a like a beveled end that you can use. It pulls the paint away, so you don't have to fuss with signing it, which I always find very challenging. So thanks for coming. It was fun. If you're in my Inspiring Art membership group, I'll be live again today at noon, and we're going to work on brush strokes. I was playing around with this on how to make brush strokes, different brushes, and how they create brush strokes. So that's what we're going to be playing with today. And if you'd like to be on my newsletter list, please just send me a message and I'd be happy to add you. And then this painting, I'll have this for sale on my website probably in a little bit. Hopefully I'll have time to do it before I move on to the next thing. But so thanks for coming to see me and watch me today. It was fun as always. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates. And we'll see you again next Wednesday. Thanks for coming. Bye.